Hello everyone. I know I just put this on, so I gotta wait a couple seconds for everyone to find me. But I'm gonna do a little 15-minute chair yoga section. So this is great if you know anyone with limited mobility, and if this is just for anyone that works at a desk all day or does traveling, just where you wanna get a little bit of stretch, but maybe can't move around as much. So feel free to share with anyone you know that might benefit from a nice little chair yoga class. And hi Rose, thanks for suggesting this. And Brooklyn's gonna join. He seems to always do like laying down yoga, so that's always something you can do too. So get started, find a chair. That's an important part of the chair yoga. And just find a nice seated position. Make sure your feet are flat on the mat, or on the ground, I mean. So if you need to get like a pillow under your feet to bring your feet up, that's fine too. Just find a comfortable seated position. You can lay your hands down on your thighs, down for grounding, up for receiving. And then just find a comfortable seated position. Hi, Dad. So instead of leaning back in your chair, try to sit forward, engage through your abs to keep everything lengthened. I'm gonna put on a little music as we get started. Here we go. And just start with your breath. So you can either close your eyes here or keep your eyes open. And just take a deep breath in. Really spread through your rib cage. Deep open mouth exhale, let it go. Another deep breath in. Deep breath out. With every breath, let your spine get a little longer. Let your head float on top of your spine. And let your breath start to relax you here as you come into your body. Another deep breath in. This time hold your breath at the top for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Release it a little extra stale air at the bottom, and then take another deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale this time, bring your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale again, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, close your eyes and gaze down at your fingertips and take a moment to set an intention here. Anything specific that you're working on. I'd like to focus on positivity through this class, turning negative thoughts into positive ones. Inhale, lift your arms up high. Option here to grab your thumbs if it's a little easier, or take a steeple grip, so making like a little church kind of thing, steeple, with interlacing your hands. And then send your arms up, pull your shoulders down and away from your ears, and inhale to lengthen. Exhale, side bend up and over to the right. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Let your inhales lengthen through your side body, square your shoulders forward, and then sink a little deeper. Inhale to center. Exhale, side bend up and over to the left. Again, you might be doing this with your thumbs interlaced if that's a little easier. It allows a little more space between the shoulders. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, sink deeper. Feel that nice opening up through your rib cage and your side body. Inhale, mountain pose. Interlace your hands and send them behind the nape of your neck, so just where the nape of your neck meets the bottom of your head. Inhale, start to bring your gaze up towards the sky, and then exhale, find a back bend here with your head supported in your hands. So really open up through your chest. Try to send your elbows back. Engage through your abs here. It actually really is important to send that energy into your belly to help lift your chest as you take your gaze up and back. Open your chest up to the sky. Now very slowly start to trace your gaze forward, and then bring your chin down towards your chest. You can keep your arms where they are, slowly fold them in, As you slowly find a roll all the way down with your spine. As we just find a little bit of a seated forward fold here. Let your head come in between your knees. Of course, you might be up here, and that's okay. Maybe you need a little support on your thighs. Just release a little tension in your low back. Try to release any tension in your face. And then send your breath to your low back. So take a deep breath in, fill up your low back. Exhale out, release. If you can let your arms really just be by your side as you let everything go. With every breath, sink lower. Inhale, slowly rise. Just try to go one vertebra at a time, as slow as you can. As you rise back to standing and plant your palms back on your thighs. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lay your right ear on your right shoulder and feel that nice stretch. And then slowly bring your neck back. And bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Bring your chin forward. And then do one more round of neck rolls on that side. When you've come back to your starting position, go the other way. And this is totally up to you, as fast or slow as you want. If going just left and right feels better than a circle, you do whatever feels good. And when you feel even on both sides, bring your neck back to rest on your spine. Plant your palms down on your thighs and maybe face your palms inward if you can. Inhale, find your cow spine. So that's when you roll your chest in, press your shoulders first or back as you pull everything in towards the midline. Inhale, cat pose. Pull your chest through your shoulders, stick everything forward. And then inhale, cow pose, round everything in. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Find center and then maybe find a couple rolls on your own with your side body and your abs. Roll left and right. And when you feel even, come back to a flat spine. Slowly take your left palm on the outside of your right thigh and then take your right arm behind you. We're gonna find just a little bit of a twist in the chair. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to push your left hand into your right thigh and start to gaze over your right shoulder as much as you can. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Take your right hand, place it on the outside of your left thigh. Take your left hand onto your chair. And then inhale to lengthen. Exhale, slowly start to twist your chest over to the left side of the room. And then take your gaze either to the left or past your left shoulder. Keep your hips square towards the front of the room. Maybe use the strength of your right arm and your left thigh to help you twist a little deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Let that go. Now moving on to our feet. Take your right foot and just start to, hopefully you don't have any shoes on or socks. If you do, kick them off real quick. Let this feel good. Start to flex and point your foot. Just opening up all those little muscles in your ankle. Maybe start to roll it out left and right. moving your little toes, opening everything up. And then set your right foot down. Inhale, lift your left leg high. You all get to see the lovely bottom of my foot. And start to roll out your foot. Maybe flex and point your toes. Getting all those little muscles in your ankle working. And then slowly set your left foot down. Take your right leg and cross it over your left thigh. So you're going to be in the seated figure 4. So your right ankle is on the top of your left thigh, and you're going to flex a lot through your left toes to protect your right knee. And then do it whatever you need here. So inhale to lengthen. If you already feel a lot here, stay right here. If you want to feel a little more, you can start to grab your left hand onto your left foot and take your right hand under your right thigh. And with a flat spine, slowly start to bend over your right leg. So you should feel this in the outside of your right glute, your hip, getting into that hip flexor here on your right side. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, bend a little deeper. Inhale, slowly start to rise up. And then release your right foot down onto the mat. Bring your left foot and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your left toes and bend through your left knee. Either stay right here if you feel it already. Otherwise, inhale to lengthen through your spine. Maybe grab your right hand on your left foot. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Slowly start to fold your chest down over your left thigh. Try not to round too much in your spine. You actually want to keep length. You'll actually might feel a little more. Maybe play around with sending your hips even further back to get a deeper stretch. As you start to really send your left thigh in and out, you can even take your left hand and start to roll your left thigh from the inside to the outside. I feel a little more when I do that. Kind of just giving your hip flexor a nice massage. Alex is doing this one. I can't turn the camera around, but he is doing it, so. For those of you that wanted him to do it.
I like this one.
He said he likes this one. This is gonna end up being everyone's favorite class, so there you go. This is a really good stretch if you're sitting at your desk all day, because these hip flexors are what can get really, really tight from doing a lot of sitting. And this is one you can just do right at your desk whenever you're feeling a little bit like, ugh. Inhale, slowly rise up. It's almost time to start my next class. So we're just gonna send our right leg forward. Try to grab under your thigh or under your calf and start to send your chest forward and down again. So we're kind of finding that, what do you call this? Your seated forward fold, I guess. If you can reach your toes, do, but I know that's not something really a lot of people can do. Even if you have like a belt or a string, sometimes that can be really nice to wrap around your right foot to help pull your chest forward and down and get a little bit of a deeper stretch through your right leg. Really flex your right toes here, and again, try to lengthen out through your one more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Slowly release your right foot down, and then send your left foot forward. Take your hands under your left thigh or under your left calf, and slowly start to inhale, and then exhale, fold a little deeper over your left thigh. So for those of you who are just joining for my flow, I'm going to start in a couple minutes, but you can join the tail end of our chair yoga here too. So inhale, lengthen your chest forward, and then exhale, forward fold. Feel that nice stretch behind your hamstring. Slowly start to lower your left foot down. Last little pose of chair yoga, this is fun. Start to come to the top right corner of your chair. Send your right leg out to the side. We're gonna do a warrior two while we're sitting down. It's gonna be fun. So pigeon toe your right foot And then start to come forward onto your chair. Use your chair as support as you send your left leg out to the side. You might not be able to get your left leg all the way out, so you can always keep your left leg here and just feel the stretch in your right leg. If you'd like though, try to send your left leg all the way out to the side and create that, that little T in your left leg, and find your warrior two sitting down. Look at that. Either continue to use your chair as support, or maybe try to balance here and maybe send your arms into your warrior two stance and gaze over your front fingertips, over your bent knee. Hold here for a couple breaths. Really press into the knife edge of your back foot, the one that's pigeon-toed onto the ground. And then really feel that nice openness through your hips. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly bring everything back to center. We're gonna try that on the other side. So come onto the top left corner of your seat. Send your left leg out to the side. If you have I realize if you have like things, this can be hard on your chair, but maybe you sit far enough forward you can. Pigeon toe your left foot and feel that stretch. Either leave your right leg here, or for a challenge, start to bring your right leg out to the side so you're creating that 90-degree angle with your front knee stacked over your front ankle. Alex is doing a great job and he's very proud of himself, if only you could all see him. So flex through that right toe, bring your hips in line. Again, still keep engaging through your obliques, stack your front knee over your front ankle. And then if you'd like, you can start to bring your arms out to a T and gaze over your front fingertips. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. So if you're leaning forward a bit, Alex, bring your shoulders up over your hips. Beautiful. And then gaze over your front fingertips. Finally, I have someone to actually instruct. This is great. I mean, I'm instructing you guys, but I can't see you, so, you know, it makes it hard to adjust things. Hold here for a couple breaths. We're gonna slowly end our chair yoga. Bring your hands back to center. Bring your feet together. Sit back. We'll take a deep breath in together and a deep breath out. Spread positivity through your day. That's our little chair yoga. Feel free to share this with anyone you know that might benefit from this kind of great yoga to get people in that might not have the full mobility. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one so that this becomes a separate video for chair yoga. And right away, we're gonna start into our flow if you're ready to keep going. Bye, everyone.